One of the greatest things about America is our national holidays. We love holidays. Though we don't really need an excuse to get together with friends and family over food and fun, it's justified with a holiday every month. When I think over all the holidays that we hold and what they signify, I can't help but think of my grandfathers and the life of service and of sacrifice that they so willingly gave for our country, which ultimately leads me to a significant annual holiday, Veterans Day. Veterans Day is an annual observed day for all the veterans that have served on the behalf of America. So for a short moment, I want to take you beyond the surface of what Veterans Day is, how it began, and the weight that it holds as a cornerstone of American freedom. So where does one begin? Well, 1918. November the 11th of 1918 was considered the end of the war to end all wars, World War I. It was an international war, also called the Great War, and it was great in chaos. It was great in destruction, and it was great in desolation. So of course, when the hostilities had ended on the 11th day of the 11th month at 11 o'clock, it was a day of celebration, which was regarded as Armistice Day. Armistice Day? Is that a holiday? I've never heard that before. Armistice Day was a commemorative day for all World War I veterans and the heroism portrayed for our country. Fun fact, Armistice Day is Veterans Day. See, in 1938, after World War II had called for the greatest amount of forces in American history, an act went into place to take the word armistice and replace it with veterans. So this day was not only for veterans of World War I, but for veterans of all wars. And that act was approved. So in 1954, President Eisenhower issued the first Veterans Day proclamation, and he said, in order to ensure proper and widespread observance of this anniversary, all veterans organizations, and the entire citizenry will wish to join hands in common purpose. Something crazy happened in 1968. A bill went into place called the Uniform Holiday Bill. The intention of this law was for federal employees to receive a 3-day weekend on 4 different national holidays, and each one would be celebrated on a Monday. Those 4 holidays being Washington's birthday, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and Columbus Day. However, a lot of states did not agree with this bill, and they insisted on celebrating these holidays on their original dates. So by 1971, there were uncertainties, and the question arose, when is Veterans Day? When are we supposed to celebrate our veterans? Well, that leads me to my next point, which is the law that was put into place in 1975 by President Ford. No more questions, no more confusion. It was settled. Veterans Day will be observed on its original day, November the 11th, no matter the day of the week. It will always be the 11th day of the 11th month. That was an act of preservation for our veterans. That was an act that has and will forever speak on the behalf of the American soldier. See, when the American soldier wrote his name on that dotted line and gave up his promise of tomorrow so that we had a promise of freedom and opportunity and opinions, they deserved that act of preservation. So to conclude, there are many ways to observe Veterans Day. Getting together with loved ones, maybe a patriotic style cookout. But what are other ways to observe this national holiday? One way to observe Veterans Day is to remember the beginning and how it started as Armistice Day to 1938 when it changed to Veterans Day. Then to 1975 that led to the permanent position of Veterans Day. That is one way to observe. Another way is to ponder this. When you honor a veteran, you're not just honoring friends and family of one particular war. You are honoring all veterans of all wars. The Revolutionary War to the war on Iraq. Hey, don't forget to think a veteran.